Everyone, this is Nate doing another, I guess you could call it a day trip adventure. It's not really a day hike. We're going up to Mount Withington, one of New Mexico's beautiful P2Ks. It's not really close to any town. I guess you could say it's close to the town of Magdalena, New Mexico. It's about a 17-mile drive from the highway on dirt roads. So far, they've been pretty good. I haven't shown that much because honestly, it's been a little depressing. This whole area's been burned pretty bad. I know there's a fire lookout on the top, so just add that to the list of New Mexico fire lookouts that probably don't serve a purpose anymore because the area has been too badly burnt. But today, the main goal was actually to hit a special mystery mountain that I didn't really film a full video of. And we were successful. It was really awesome. It was a mountain that I really wanted to do. I'm not sharing the video just because of there's some complicated access issues that I don't really want to get into. So I'm just I'll show you. I have already showed you guys some footage, or maybe I'll show you some. It was a great mountain. So yeah, like I said, not much to say here. We're just driving up to the top of Mount Withington. I'll have to show you guys some more footage as we start driving up. I think it's about 3 miles to the summit from where we are right now. We just passed the Monica Saddle. Saw some people camping. The weather is beautiful right now. It's a little windy. Unfortunately, it's very dry, so we probably won't get many views out in the distance just because the wind is picking up all the dust. But the temperature is great. Fire danger is low, which is really great. So let's keep going. Let's head up to the top of Mount Withington. You can see we've made it up. It was, I really didn't think the drive was that bad. I had read somebody saying that the road got really rough. I thought the road was in great shape. That's just me. The one exception is that there's still some pretty deep snowdrifts, and I've seen enough of the Matt's Off-Road Recovery YouTube channel to know that the quickest way to end up on the side of a mountain is to drive over a deep snowdrift. So that was a little concerning. I'm not too worried about it on the way back down because I think gravity will be on our side, but that was the only sketchy part where four-wheel drive or particularly high clearance. I mean, I wouldn't come up here in like a sedan, obviously. I think something like a crossover SUV would do just fine. It's like a lock on the gate. So this is our entrance. Of course, this fire was not the only one that devastated the San Mateos. I think it was the summer and fall of 2020. There was a really bad fire, the Vic's Peak fire, that just completely ravaged the range. I don't think it spread this far north, but it was definitely further south by like West Blue Mountain. Speaking of West Blue Mountain, that is another New Mexico P2K. I've not done it yet. I always kind of associated, well, in my head, I always planned on driving to the top of here and then driving to West Blue Mountain and doing that hike. Because of all the fires, the Forest Service basically has stopped maintaining a lot of these back roads that connect these areas. So I've read some trip reports of people saying that you can drive between the two, but they're all like 3 or 4 years old now. All it takes is one down tree halfway in, the trip, and then you have to drive all the way around. And so I decided that I would do this drive when I did the Mystery Mountain and save West Blue Mountain for another day. The other thing about West Blue Mountain is that there are more accesses than just the standard one, which is the Coffee Pot Trailhead. Alright, thanks for joining me on this peak. Unfortunately, with the wind being so strong, it's really picked up since earlier today. When I was on the other mystery mountain, I could see things that I can't see now that are further east of here, and I was west of here. So it's just, the wind is really obscuring the far distance. We're still getting some pretty nice views of kind of the near area, but I mean, the entire range, like on the east banks of the Rio Grande, that's pretty much, you can't see it. You really can't see south towards the Gila all that much. You can't see Ladrone Peak. You can see the silhouette of Ladrone Peak, but that's it. And you can't see Mount Taylor. You can't really see west of Alegres Mountain. There's not a lot we can see way out in the distance because of all the wind. That's just normal for New Mexico, though. I mean, spring is definitely the windy season, and it definitely tends to be drier. If you live in New Mexico or you paid attention to the news, April was when all the big fires started in New Mexico. I remember actually it was a year ago, about a week ago, when I hiked Escadilla Mountain and I saw some forest fire in the distance, and I think they had just started the Hermit Peak fire like the day before, and I remembered thinking maybe it's not a good idea to be lighting fires when it's this windy and this dry. And sure enough, that ballooned into the biggest fire in New Mexico history. I'm gonna drink a beer, probably have a snack, enjoy the view, but it's really windy up here. I don't know if I'll do that much filming at the summit. All right, we're about to head down. I think that is going to be it for me. There's really not that much else to show you. I did also want to note that I also summited the Withington Wilderness High Point. It's like 20 feet away from the mountain. It's just the wilderness is not on the mountain peak itself. So 3 peaks for today, including 2 P2Ks. Really great day, really happy about it. Wish me a safe drive home. Thanks for joining me.